How you doing? This is Bob from Akana Odyssey, and today I'm going to give you a reading for Virgo. But before I get started with that reading, I'm going to answer an email about candle magic. I have been getting a lot of emails about that lately. So, Marianne, you want to learn more about candle magic. This is what you're telling me, and you also have something that you're thinking of trying, some road that you'd like to go down. And there are many ways to answer that, but you want to be able to answer it using candle magic because, again, it is a desire of yours to be able to be proficient at that. Okay, let me say before I answer that question, there are many, many spells that you can use in candle magic. Candle magic is very unlimited. It has many, many things that you can do. If you want a spell, let me know. Let me know what it is exactly you want, and I will send you the information on what you need to do, what color candle, and things of this sort. But there is a small fee for that. And I will be able to help you in many ways. And depending on different spells you might want, I can send you whatever you need. But for this particular spell, you didn't tell me here in the email exactly what it is, but you did tell me there's something you desire to do. All right, now, what you want to do, there's a couple things. Depending on what your desire is, if it's a new business or if it's a lover or whatever it might be, you want to get some oil. A wonderful oil is lavender. It has many, many things that can be used for, including financially. But there's many things lavender can be used for. And if it's love, we would use maybe amber or something of that sort. And we dip the candle into the amber and some lavender as well. And we might want to scribe, it would take something sharp and cut it into the candle what you're asking for lightly, whatever it might be, whether it is, again, love or money or business, whatever. Because, again, you haven't told me exactly what it is that you want. At any rate, you'll prepare the candle this way. It's called like dressing a candle. Now, pick a nice quiet spot where you keep the lights a little bit low and light the candle. Let the candle sort of settle in a little bit. Light it and give it a few minutes and see. Make sure there's no wind coming from different directions or breezes that are going to make the candle sway. You want a nice, still atmosphere so there's nothing there to influence it. And now, look at the candle. You have to relax a little bit. Look at the candle and watch the flame and put your intentions into the flame. What you want to do. Try to get into almost a meditative state. Ask the gods to help you. Always, always ask the gods to help you and your guides. Now, if the candle's flame is long and straight and not wavering or spinning or sparking or any of that, then yes, good energy is coming your way. Good changes are becoming your way as well. Happy changes. So whatever your endeavor is, it would be really a magnificent chance that it will work. Now, however, if the candle flame is going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, that is a sign that you might have to change directions. That could mean danger in some ways or another. So yeah, then you'd have to really think, exercise caution in the direction that you want to go in. That's what the candle would be telling you. Okay? Now, again, if you're interested in any spells, more detailed spells or more intricate spells, give me a call. And I will definitely I'll help you with that. Now, my phone number to contact me, if you leave a message, is 321-274-7442. And leave me a message and I'll be able to help you. So, Marianne, I hope that does help you. Again, that is just a short little thing that you can do with candles, but there are more intricate things that'll be magnificent for you. Candle magic is very, very nice. I used it myself at several different occasions, and I do use it now, but I've used it for something that was important to me in my life a few times, and it was true. What the candle was saying came out exactly what it should be. Okay, so now let's get to the reading for Virgo. Virgo, I do see a couple things for you. Now, excuse me, what I do see that health-wise will it be improving for you, Virgo, for the Virgos that are not feeling well. You do have to trust and you have to remain positive. Remember, positive and trust in the gods, understand that they will help you in every way. I do see new beginnings coming for you as well. Maybe even in a loving way, in some way or another. But for some Virgos, this month, there might be something that's you're separated from. Maybe there'll be some kind of situation where maybe you and a mate or you and somebody else, or you'll just lose contact or even lose someone. So your heart will be affected by this month. Not every Virgo, but some. I also see that you need to start a journey. You need to start a journey to find yourself, to understand exactly who you are. Many people come to me and say, I don't know where I am. I don't know what I want to do. Get a handle on that. Understand the direction that you want to go and stop being pulled in different directions. You really need to do that. You need to start looking at things with an open mind as well. All of yous are not every one of yous. There are a few that are, what their thoughts are, they think that that's the end of it. It isn't. Look into a situation. Make sure it's okay for you. Make sure it's going to be fine. Don't jump to conclusions as well. Sometimes things are in transition. So you might look at it and go, this ain't right, that ain't right. But you know what? It's just getting ready to transform into something new. But you have to allow it. Because I do see here some of you Virgos have a problem with trust. And that is the reason why you're not succeeding in what you want to do right now. You also need to go within. You need to try some style of meditation, something. Or at least relaxation so that you're able to move ahead without a problem. Know who you are. This is the most important thing for you, to know who you are. Not who anybody else is, who you are. So you know what's going to be make you happy. Because what I do see is there is a little bit of craziness around you. I call it craziness, but it's sort of disruption. And it's holding you back a little. Because I also see here, you don't listen to your inner self as much as you should. It is very important that you listen to yourself. That thought that you have, many times that first thought is the answer. But the problem is, sometimes we just don't want to hear that answer, either from someone else or from ourselves. It is the way it is. And I'm not saying that you're outright going, I don't want to hear that answer. It isn't that. It's in the subconscious mind. Refuses. I'm not going to see it that way. It is not the way it should be. So I'm not going to pay attention. And this is what it relates to your frontal mind. And so what happens? You get this conflict going back and forth. And you're not sure if you should go forward, not sure if you should go backwards, sideways. You don't know. You need to recognize your life's purpose, the things that you need to do. What is going to be good for you? How long do you want to remain unhappy? Now, again, this isn't every Virgo, but the Virgos that this is for, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I also see that you're a woman or a man that has a lot of strength. You don't use it, though. You have the ability. Let me say this. Stop worrying about someone else's feelings. You need to worry about your feelings. That doesn't mean you have to be mean and cruel. It isn't that. But if you don't realize the things that you want to do yourself and you go in the direction that you need to go in, you'll never get there. You'll be putting stuff off forever for someone else. And before you know it, maybe that someone else moves on or does whatever, you're stuck because you didn't take the initiative to move on. You must stop doing that. Now, I do see here for you that you need to resolve this issue that you have. And I'm going to show you. I like to show you cards, as you know. See, this card tells you need to resolve the issue you're having. You do, because there is an issue you're having. I see very good cards here for you also. Here. Start looking at things with an open mind. This is what this one would indicate. New beginnings for you. They're coming. And I'm going to show you another card. New beginnings. The egg. The egg always symbolizes new beginnings. Now, when I tell you also that I see that there will possibly be some kind of broken heart or something of that sort, here it is. You know, expect that. And you could avoid that a lot of times. Sometimes we don't communicate properly. And if we don't communicate properly, it turns bad. Where maybe you could have made it better. But I want to tell you something now. For those Virgos that keep on making the same mistake over and over in a situation like maybe you are being mistreated in one way or another. It could be from a mate, it could be from friends, or it could be from a job or whatever. And you keep thinking, I'm going to keep going because it's going to get better. If it's bad for a while, it's going to stay bad. Understand that. And you relieve this, you'll turn this card upside down. See this card? This is the World card. The World card, if it's right side up, is one of the best cards for new beginning. The best cards, one of the best. When it's upside down, it shows craziness. Things are not right. And that is what you have. Now, you're not looking within because here you have the Hermit. And the Hermit is telling me that as well. And of course, I'm going to show you one more card. That is the Victory card. You're not quite there yet, but you can be. When you want to have victory, when you accept what you need to do, you'll have victory. You need to stop looking at everybody else and everything else and look at you. That doesn't mean you're selfish. I had a customer the other day tell me that I want to do things myself, but I feel selfish. Wrong. The more you do for you, the more people love you. You know why? Because when you take care of yourself, your energy is magnificent and it's magnetic. When you don't take care of yourself and you have some kind of inner hostility or depression or whatever, then it pushes away. It's like the opposite. When you flip a magnet upside down and try to touch it, bam. This is what happens when you don't take care of yourself. Understand that. And then love will come to you. This is love that can form for you, a new love that can form for you in a way. But you know what? What I'm seeing here is that this new love that can form and will form for you, this one again, I'll show you, is not between you and a mate. It is between you and you. Form a new love to love yourself, understand yourself. And then you will be magnificent because you are magnificent in every way. So, that is your reading. Please subscribe and like the video. Leave me a comment if you like. I love to get comments. I've been getting a lot of emails from people, but it's for candle magic and stuff of this sort. But I would love to be able to answer your other questions as well. Now remember, I am an ordained minister, and I do perform marriages and stuff of this sort as well. And I do counseling. I do Reiki. I am a Reiki master and teacher, fully certified. And I also perform a form of Chi, which is also energy healing with the hands. And we have tremendous results with that. So remember, before I go, we're at the Reddinger Flea Market, Mount Dora, Florida, off of State Road 441. And you can contact me 321-274-7442. Blessed be and namaste, and I bless you all.